Welcome back to Victoria 3 Sokoto. So we're trying to break into the Big Boys Club and we're running out of time. Let's see. I mean, we need a, I think we need a, how do you get a, we can't, okay, so I'm spiraling here because they say you want to get progress, top 20 GDP per capita, top 20 standard of living. We've got voting rights, and we've got one embassy, but I guess that's not part of this anymore. So we gotta, seems like GDP and GDP per capita would be huge for us. Negative. Ooh, that's a lot of coal. Anybody want to sell us some coal? We're short a little bit of hardwood, and we've got a ton of wood, so maybe we could do a little swap there. $300 hardwood, yikes. And then I think we'll have our furniture factory go a little bit bigger on luxury furniture. I'm really focused on getting our capital to 20 urbanization. We've just got too many peasants. 3 million peasants. Oh my God. 3 million peasants at 5,000 per. Wait, 3 million divided by 5,000. 600 farms. That's a lot of farms. 49. We ran out of arable land. $80 tools per. So that's an easy 10 tool workshops. Uh-oh. What's really the problem is our bureaucracy is out of control. 10 of them is not enough. Holy moly. All right, we've got too much stuff in here. I'm gonna, even though we just set all that up, I'm gonna cancel all this just so we can understand what's going on. I don't know a way to cancel things any faster. I know, riveting gameplay. Okay, let's get government where we need it to be. We're basically just trying to aggressively feather in government administration so we can get our bureaucracy where it needs to be so we can start collecting taxes back at a reasonable level. But we also need to make sure that we filter in enough infrastructure. And we want to make sure that we're also pushing the capital city urbanization level. $18 out of 20, we're getting there. Yeah, getting these government buildings in place is dramatically improving our taxes. I think we want to go for electricity next. We shall not be shamed for our craftsmanship in making weapons. Let's pause construction for a second here. We'll use the money in the investment pool for a couple of weeks just to keep the credit. We're already paying 28K in interest. 7 million in credit. That's so high. They're protesting to allow children to work in factories. All right. You can protest it. We're not going to stop, but you can protest it. Got a secession happening. Keep getting government going. Got to get that bureaucracy level where it needs to be. I had to cycle it down to iron frame. Unfortunately, we still don't have the juice to run an iron frame building efficiently. We need tons of iron. Blah. Make some fancy porcelain. Ooh, more paper. That's always welcome. That's a lot of luxury furniture. You know what? I'm gonna have you do it. We're gonna set up an export route. Cheap fabric, reasonably priced everything else. Let me get some more hardwood. I'm kind of at the point where it's like, well, game ends in 30 years. What? Someone is attacking us? Their one army is attacking us? Oh, native uprising. Alright, that makes more sense. I was like, what is going on? Basically, I'm just going to try to keep growing and just not go bankrupt before the game ends. %of the pop's below the minimum expected standard of living. How? Hold an exhibition? Exhibition? Let's do it. We have nothing to show off. Ugh. The not so great exhibition. We don't have access to any of the like the Nile or anything like that. We could push for technology in the electrical generation. That could be cool. Why do we still have 57,000 in unrealized tax? Tax waste all over the place. Turmoil. They're living 12, and that's considered impoverished. I've put so many buildings and so much effort into this location. I guess gold mines are always good. What is going on with France? $500 battalions? Whew. Hey, wait, the Grand Exposition. Oh, we're in a comfortable position to hold an exposition. Okay, I like this. Do I need to click to do it? Trying to solve our problems with the good old-fashioned gold mine. The landowners are worried about a bunch of visitors. Their concerns are unfounded. Ooh, cultural exclusion? Do we actually have a shot at that? So many people oppose it. I mean, Africa would be a potential for all of these places. It would really unlock a ton of options. Like, maybe if I don't tax the bejesus out of everybody, we'll make a little bit more money. %10 bureaucracy or 5% more minting. That would be 2,500 money. It's also nice to have the loyalists. I think what I should do is establish the gold syndicate. Cancel. The forestries. And then establish the... I'm thinking... bureaucratic support here. Houseland paper. People are charging extra fees for things inside the hall. 3 points. Yeah, sure. Yeah, sure. We'll let people sell their wares inside of our grand hall. Sent to the asylum and then he dies? Sheesh. He went to the... Oh, we're not gonna just kill him. Yeah, we can leave. So we can either... Let's go for production. Since we're in the midst of trying to get electricity. 2 years left before we get electricity. We might be able to squeeze that out before... We're standing in the way of progress, agrarians. Give us more authority or reduce the enactment time. The problem is we're in the midst of a... Ooh. That was a huge chunk of bureaucracy. I should not have touched that. Cooperate for now. These guys really want to keep racial segregation going. So much bureaucracy required. It's a setback, but we're gonna run the checks a little quicker. Can't afford to give out any more bureaucracy, actually. I think we need to go ahead and dig some coal mines here. 75 per. We're also short on tools. 10 of these would get us where we need to be-ish. We'll build some localized tool factories to support it. Forget it. I can't tell how many more points I need. I'm hoping that electrical power technology is enough to get the Grand Exhibition? Exhibition? Oh, who knows? Let's get tool working here. Exhibition, thank you. Keep pushing it. Increase the points by 3. 5 grand. I'm trying to get our coal down while also keeping our tool prices in a reasonable. So that way we have the tools to work the coal mines. East Houseland needs transportation. Let's check the East Houseland transportation. Oh, I saw it. Ooh, they do need some transportation. 5 of them wouldn't even be enough. Do we have... surely there's a technological advantage that we could pull. Yeah. What are you complaining about exactly? Coal, maybe? Maybe engines? Ooh, telegraph. Benin's gonna need some infrastructure support to support all that glass that we put in. We'll take the steel railway cars in an effort to get that going. Power plants. 10 engines. $50 electricity per level. 2 infrastructure used per. I'm gonna even throw a power plant to one of our trading partners. Oh, Kenyon already has it. Yikes. Interventionism and protectionism, two things we don't want. Compulsory primary school and cultural exclusion into the rural party. Yeah, we'll just make you the leader of that party. We haven't invented human rights yet. Whoops. I'd like to think human rights would be somewhere over here. $60K in interest. I'm building power plants to get people off of burning wood and coal. Leave those high-end items to industry. We have to have the right amount of points by the end of this thing. But we can't just say, okay, well, we've got the points. Let's kick it off now. Less coal if we go to Steam Donkey. More lead, more sulfur, more gold, but somehow less coal. Oh, we're short on engines. I see. I figured everybody would use it. Nobody's using it for their homes. Oh yeah. Consumed by pops of all wealth for heating needs. And I would guess that that should be a pretty strong comparator for heating needs. I guess if I really wanted power, I should probably focus the efforts in our industrial centers. We gotta stop building for a bit. Our interest is gonna kill us before the game ends. Let's see if we can rapidly pay off some of these debts. Nine months from our exhibition. Oh, still negative 10K, negative 30K. Still have 3 million peasants. Each power is 5,000 people. But they take a lot of effort to build. Three months until the grand show off situation. We don't want communism. If we say it's nothing to worry about, everybody hates us. Or the trade unions hate us. That's easy call. Let's get some loyalists. have some people party a bit. Let's see how our power is doing. Oh, we've grind. One of these is already sent it through the floor. Do we need to like turn on power? Oh, electrical sewing machines. Electric sewing machines. We make 384 more clothes, but we need electric sewing machines technology. Where are you? Literacy rate is above GDP per capita in the top 20. That's tough. Three, 6, 9, 12. Well, we're in the top 20. I feel like we should be making some progress on this earning recognition. Standard of living below the top 50. Standard of living in the top 20. GDP per capita in the top 20. Our standard of living is low. That's really our problem. It's a bit of a bummer that electricity is now a local. So we can see it over here. So it's either either we have electricity or we don't. These are our options. It's either negative 75 because we have it or plus 75 because we don't. I'd like to think that it's being used for heating. Plus 100 prestige. Wow. Sadly, that doesn't help us with recognition. We've got 597 prestige. We've got to figure out how to get recognized. The French Commune. Oh. No wonder they're worried about communism. It's on our border. Let's call it there. I'm tempted to say we probably need to... I mean, we need to focus on our standard of living, but in order to do that, we need to spend a bunch of money we just don't have. We spent a year, 60,000 times 52. That's 3 million bucks out of the 15 million that we owe. Let's finish up these railways. Though we probably need to focus on tooling. Won't someone think of the children? So if we're done building, we could almost cut way back in taxes. But if we want to keep going, we need to keep taxes high to pay off some of this debt. $8 million radicals. Yikes. It's kind of a lot. We'll take the migration, but we are not interested in communism. Let's get this last railway built. All right, let's get these last 2 railways built. And 1 more power plant. All our power plants are making 0 money. Unless we subsidize them. We arrested communists beginning to stream into the Sokoto prisons. Figures within the government have suggested deporting the non-citizens among the French commune aboard a chartered cargo ship. Yeah. Subsidizing power. Subsidizing power is probably the way to get this to kick off. Let's finish 1 more power plant. The locations that have halfway decent construction are the ones that are going to get our attention. $20K in subsidies. Sheesh. Oh, that would be interesting if we could use electricity in our construction. Barely doubles the output, though. think we're setting ourselves up for a war with the French. That seems to be what's on its way. Do we have any good agitators? If we really wanted interventionism, we could get it. We've got 2 people from 2 different parties that want it. But unfortunately, everything that they want to do, we already have in place. And these guys want to set us back to versions of the laws that we've already moved past. Expand the power plant to level 5. It's almost no way. None of our power plants are actually getting used. We've got some slight touches in Botswana. I was really hoping people would tap into using power for their homes. That was my plan. Selling power plants doesn't make any sense because our capitalists haven't put together enough cash. I think if the power plants aren't going to get used by people in their homes, it almost doesn't make sense to build them. What do the tool shops use? Coal and steel. Which we need coal. And those take tools. And industry takes steel. Or the steel industry takes coal as well. So that's a pretty tight We must save the communist people from themselves. That's funny. We'll see what we can do. How much... What kind of military are we talking about here? Probably still like 500 units. Oh, they're actually down to 300 units. Could be a way to get recognized. But let's find out in the next episode. We're 1 and 2 away. 1911. Game's almost over. I want to finish this last little power plant. We probably have a level 5, but it has no profit, no cash reserves, and no occupancy. That's a lot of power. It's just not getting consumed. Well, some of it's being consumed. Otherwise, we wouldn't have these different numbers lying around. So, hey, we've got all this power, people. Use it in your homes. Well, they're using a little bit of it. 0.8 of the pop needs are going to electricity. I think I'm already taxing wood. Yeah, so I can't make my intentions any clearer. Nope. We're going to call it there. Thanks for hanging out. We're going to see what we can do to get recognized in the next episode. And we'll see you next time.